Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, mga minamahal na kapatid. Sa mga taga-Tondo, taga-Cebu o Iloilo at saan man pong may debosyon sa ating minamahal na Senyor Santo Niño at sa ating pong lahat na mga Pilipino, maligayang kapistahan po ng ating mahal na Senyor Santo Niño. Palakpakan po natin ang Batang Jesus na ito. And in a very special way, let us offer this Holy Mass for all the children, babies, children, youth, those who are growing in this life, that they may find in us, their elderly, their ates, kuyas, mommies and daddies, titos and titas, an example of happy, holy, and healthy living in this life. No? Mamaya po, we will be asking you to, we will be blessing your children, those as well joining us via online streaming, to remember and join our children in our prayer for them. Sa pagdiriwang po natin ng kapistahan ni Senyor Santo Niño, ibinibigay po sa atin ang kwento ng pagkakatagpo ni Jesus sa templo ng kanyang mga magulang na sina Jose at Maria. And this is a usual, or shall I say, we used to pray this during the rosary, the fifth joyful mystery, which is the finding of Jesus in the temple. It is good to see and reflect the boy Jesus at the temple. Mary and Joseph thought that they were with them, or this child was with them as they head back to their home at Nazareth. But the boy Jesus, as Saint Luke recounted, remained behind Jerusalem. At hindi nila nakita ang batang Jesus kung saan-saan man. Marahil nakikipaglaro sa kanyang mga newfound friends sa Jerusalem, o kaya tumatambay sa ilang marahil mga masasayang lugar sa Jerusalem, since the Passover is a great feast. But they saw and found Jesus at the temple, where he stayed at his Father's house. But my dear brothers and sisters, more than anything else, Jesus showed an example of embracing wonder and confidence to his Father and at the house of his Father, to the temple of his Father. Sabi nga po muli ni San Lucas, naroroon siya at nakikinig at nagtatanong sa mga nakakatanda o yung mga nagtuturo sa kanya patungkol sa aral tungkol sa Diyos, marahil tungkol sa mga aral sa buhay. And by that very fact itself, that he was at the temple, he enjoyed temple life. We can say that indeed he was at home in that place. He enjoyed being with his Father. And that being said, made him indeed Santo Niño, isang batang banal. To remember this story that the boy Jesus loved being at the temple, and his parents saw him there at the temple, is a very good point for us to reflect. To see and remember that Jesus enjoyed temple life may bring us to sadness on our end and also challenge on our end. Marahil matanong po ninyo, bakit naman po kalungkutan ang kailangan nating pagnilayan sa umagang ito? Marahil po masakit isipin na marami o may iilan na nakikita natin na baka hindi na natin sa simbahan nakikita ang mga bata. Tignan lang po natin ang paligid natin ngayon. Although it has been our joy here at the cathedral to see babies and young ones being carried by their parents. At sana po wag kayong manawang dalin sila sa simbahan o dito. It will be our joy, not only our end, but all of us to see them joining us in our celebrations. Siguro ho kung lahat ng bata nagsisimba, may overspill po tayo sa labas. Kasi po, baka iniiwan po ng mga nakakatanda sa kanilang mga bahay at sinasabi, perwisyo ka lang naman kapag nagsisimba. Dagdag ka lang naman sa gastos namin pa magsisimba. Paglabas ng katedral, may ice cream, may samalamig, may taho, may mga kainan. Huwag ka nang sumama, gastos ka lang naman. Baka po hindi na sa simbahan natin sila nakikita. Baka mas nag-e-enjoy pa sila in their time with friends, leisures at mall, and maybe we always and seldom and most of the time see them in front of their gadgets, in front of computers, in front of things that may teach them what is not good and lead them to a bad life. Minsan nakakalungkot din, nasa mga madidilim na silang karanasan ng kanilang buhay. Nasa mga lugar, karanasan at tao na sila na yun pala kapahamakan ang madadala sa kanila. Yes, these are sadness that we see. These are realities that we face as elderly to these children. But may these things teach us and challenge us. If we seldom see children and the youth not anymore enjoying the church, why can't we be one in letting them experience once more how is also our churches a home for them? Baka dahil ayaw nilang pumunta dito sa mga simbahan, dahil sasabihin nila, Father, sa simbahan, sinungitan ako dyan. Kasi po sa simbahan, lagi po akong pinapagalitan. Kahit po ng mga magulang ko sa simbahan, walang pinatawad. Hanggang sa simbahan, piningot ako, pinalo ako, minura ako. Kaya hindi na lang po ako sasama sa kanila. Day off ko na po ang hindi sila makita sa oras na iyon. Baka marinig din po natin sa mga bata, kasi kahit po sa simbahan, hindi po pinapansin ang aking mga sariling kahilingan. Baka masabi din po nila, hanggang sa simbahan, ayaw nila sa akin. We once more make this temple, this house of God, our churches, for these children, for the youth, and for everyone, once more, a home for them. Kung nakikita po natin itong mga hamon na ito, na marahil nakakalungkot, manggaling po sa atin yung ligalig, yung saya, at yung lakas ng mga kabataan muli na umuwi sa bahay ng Diyos at maramdaman nila, dito din pala, masaya dito. dito din pala, kung ano yung saya sa mga kaibigan, kung ano yung saya sa eskwelahan, at sana ano yung saya sa bahay, dito din pala, hanggang dito, mararanasan ko, may pamilya ako, mayroon akong Diyos, may malaking pamilyang nag-aabang sa akin dito. Let us make once more our churches and our families homes for children and for everyone. Those smiles that we can express, those generous gestures that we can share, these things will once more teach them and encourage them that indeed church life, temple life, is a happy life. At mula po sa atin, makita na natin ang mga bata, hindi na pakalat-kalat, hindi na sa mga lugar na makakapahamak sa kanila. Like the boy Jesus in the temple, one day, we may hopefully see these children, one another, enjoying our life, our home, with our loving Father.